Hello guys, welcome to this video. We are EV World Africa and we're going to be showing you how practical it is to drive an electric vehicle in Lagos for your daily use. Today we're going to show you the everyday use of an electric vehicle. I came into Ikeja this morning from Lekki Phase 1, so I'm in Ogba GRA around Wemco Road. And I drove this vehicle with about 82% charge all the way down to Ikeja, and I'm here with about 74% charge on it. So that took me about 8% to drive all the way from Lekki Phase 1 to Wemco Road, Ogba Industrial GRA area. The electric vehicle doesn't run on gas, fuel, petrol, like we call it, PMS. We just have to charge it. For climate considerations, that might be the best reason to have an electric vehicle for some people, and then for some they find it more affordable. So take for instance this Volkswagen ID.6 that we are test driving today. It's powered by a ternary lithium-ion battery of 84.8 kilowatt hour capacity. So if you multiply that by 150 naira per kilowatt, which is the prevailing rate for the only commercial charging station that we know in Lagos today, then that will give you 12,720 naira. But there's a good news for our customers at EV World. So currently our partner dealership store, which is Mayfair Autos in Lekki, will be having a charging station for fast charge, and that will be available to all our customers to charge their car free for the first 1 year. The charging station equipments are all available and ready to be installed. Before the end of this year, 2023, the charging station will be fully installed and commissioned at Mayfair Autos in Lekki. Ikeja to Lekki is about 40 kilometers, and with 450 kilometers, that means you can have Ikeja to Lekki or vice versa 11 times. So meaning you can actually go from work home and back daily for up to 5 days in a week. So comparing that to what a traditional internal combustion engine vehicle will give you, so let's even consider the most fuel efficient, say a 1.5 liter engine, let alone the bigger engines of 4 cylinders of 2.4 liters or V6 3.5 and above, the V8s and the likes. So we'll all agree that a 12,720 naira worth of petrol cannot give you up to 450-500 kilometers of journey. So that's economic advantage, apart from being compliant with sustainability goals. And one important thing about EVs is that like the regular vehicles, when you're in traffic, you're burning fuel and you're not making progress. So when you are in traffic, you actually save more charge than when you're actually driving fast on the highway, because of the aerodynamics and some other properties. So you don't lose power because you are in traffic. And then when you have your car stationary, you're not driving it, the car remains on the percentage charge with which you left it. This Volkswagen ID.6 with third row, with all sorts of beautiful features, lane maintenance features, lane changing features, parking assistance, and so many other beautiful features, anti-collision control, everything. A lot of cameras all over, 360 view and LiDAR radar, so much of technology. For the internal combustion engine, you change your oil every time. There's no oil to change here. For the internal combustion engine, you have to service the car, change the oil filter. We don't have to do that here. You need to monitor your temperature every time and ensure that your radiators are clean. We don't have to do all of that here. You need to change your plugs occasionally, or coils, or what have you. That's not common here. You need to change a whole lot of sensors that has to do with the combustion of the fuel, like the mixed ratio oxygen sensors and so many other sensors, which I think you don't need to do here, and so many other maintenance that that you need to spend a lot of money on. Now, if I'm to guess which of the ICE vehicles will be a competitor to this vehicle, then I'll talk about the Toyota Highlander. Looking at the price tag on the brand new Toyota Highlander and this brand new ID.6, I think for me, I would rather buy this than to buy the Toyota Highlander, coming at around the same price, which is an average of about 75 million. So and then I need to buy fuel, I need to worry about maintenance, I need to worry about everything. And then of course the Toyota Highlander does not have as much features as this ID.6. So but then they come at around the same price tag. So why would you not just migrate and have a good try at an electric vehicle with your full charge on an ID.6, for example, in Lagos today, with about 40 kilometers to and fro walk? you can have yourself a whole 5 days of going out and coming back home without charging before you can get to 0%. For us, EV World Africa, we are focused on subsidizing EVs and then providing all the necessary support to EV customers and potential customers. So one of the things we do is that we try to keep our rates low to start with, but beyond that, for the EVs that we sell, for every unit, we give you free charging stations with it. We give you the 2 units of charging stations free of charge, but not the fast charge. The fast charge is more expensive. You might need to invest in that yourself. But for the slower charging system, we give you 2 units of that free of charge. We install one for you at home, and then we install the other unit for you in your office or any other location that you want it to be installed. So every car you buy, from us, you get 2 units of charging stations free of charge. So we are now at the tail end of our experiment, trying to justify how feasible it is to drive an EV in Lagos. So here we have Mayfair Auto. We started our trip from Ogba GRA Ikeja, and then the distance from Ikeja to Mayfair Auto should be 43 kilometers. But right now, if we look at our trip, we have about 68 kilometers altogether, simply because we had stopovers at different places. So we did a quick stop at Ikeja City Mall earlier in the morning to have breakfast, and after the Ikeja City Mall, we had a short stop at Ogudu, and from Ogudu, we moved straight up to Ikoyi, where we had another stop at Alfred Rwani for lunch, and we also did a fun drive around Alfred Rwani and then all the way to Awolowo Road in Ikoyi before progressing to Lekki. So if you look at it, now we've spent a total of about 15% of our charge to deliver for us about 68 kilometers. So if you calculate that properly, you can see that we are actually spending 1% charge to achieve 4.5 kilometers.